Hey, how's it going? David back again with another video. Hope you're doing okay today. I wanted to, make this video to give you some inspiration on what can be possible when you get access to the right system, the right training, the right kind of guide, and the right type of setup overall. So check this out. What I want to do today is it's actually like just noontime right now, just a little over noon, and I wanted to log into my account live and show you exactly what's been happening, like, just today and maybe the past 48 hours or so, just today, yesterday kind of stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And hopefully that's going to give you the motivation you need to kind of stick with the right business and basically start making things happen for yourself. So what I'm going to do now is just flip the screen over. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we are on the PayPal main login page, and we're going to go ahead and get logged in. There we go. Give it a second to load. All right, so here's today. First transaction was like a subscription that I did, so we're not going to go into that. But second transaction is something that I've purchased for like $8. But if you look here, 9:35 a.m., $479.02 already came in. A little bit before that, maybe 20 minutes before that, another $25.59, which is Canadian, but we'll call it $20 US. So let's actually calculate these just so we don't lose track. So $479.02 plus, let's say, $20 US, plus here's $5 that I paid for something, and at 4:52 a.m., which I was sleeping at the time, $100 came in. So there we go. So far for today, funny kind of number, but $599.02, as you can see right there. Now, if we look at yesterday, so let's just kind of keep going down here. If we look at yesterday, check this out. Here's $100, and that's recurring, actually monthly, but we're just going to count $100. Here's 250. Here's 20. Here's 122 and 10 cents. Here's 25 Canadian, which we'll call it $20 US. Here's another 25.53 Canadian, which is again $20 US. And here's something I've purchased for like $6. And here's another 160 and some cents, 58 cents. And here's $25. So all in all, in total, yesterday was a $717 day, as you can see right there. $717.68. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is, again, not to brag or boast, oh, hey, look at me, how much money I'm making and all that kind of stuff. But I remember when I first was getting started online that a lot of people were trying to tell me that, hey, this online stuff doesn't work, and you should stick to your job, and you should do all the stuff that all the other 99% of people out there are doing. And I almost listened to that, almost, but I'm really glad that I didn't, because guess what? If I did that, I wouldn't be able today to have days like this. Today, $599 or whatever it was. Yesterday, $717. That's over $1,300 in just the last 48 hours. And I'm using a special system to do this. In fact, the system is responsible for basically all of the results that are coming in, because I'm personally not in front of the computer the whole day, and I let the system basically handle all of that stuff for me. Now, if you want access to the same system that I use, I'm going to leave a link just below this video, like a button or a link or something like that, and you can click it, but you need to do it from a desktop computer. Okay, you need to do it from, like, not from a mobile phone, not from a tablet. Do it from either a laptop or a desktop. And I'll meet you on the next page, just behind this page, to show you exactly how I'm generating this. There's a full video there that shows you exactly step by step how the whole thing works. And it's not just me that's getting results. There's plenty of members that have used the system that are getting phenomenal results, and you could be one of them. So again, this is not a guarantee of any kind. Like, I'm not promising you're going to make $599 or $700 a day. You can make a lot more than that. You can make a lot less than that. You can make nothing at all. But it all depends on you, and how you implement things and how you follow instructions and all that kind of stuff. So please don't take that as any kind of a guarantee of income or anything like that. But if you do the right things and you stick with the business long enough, days like this are not impossible. In fact, I'm living proof that this is actually considered to be not a slow day, but I've had days that were way higher than this. I'm talking $3,000 days, $2,000 days, like that kind of stuff. Those happen. They don't happen every day, but they do happen. And when they do, it's amazing. So what I want to share with you today is just my results for the past 24, 48 hours. Go ahead, get started. Like, if you're not in the game, there's no way for you to even like potentially make anything. But at least if you're in the game and if you're doing the right things that are required in order for you to kind of start generating some results, get started. Get like, that's really the biggest advice that I can give you. Because if I didn't get started back when I did, I would have never been able to reach days like this. I would have never been able to have the time freedom, the location freedom. I can literally run this business from anywhere. I could literally move to, like, I don't know, somewhere else other than where I'm living right now. I could move to Alaska. I could move to Mexico. I could move to Florida. I could move anywhere I want in the world. And as long as I get an internet connection, I can literally be able to, I'm able to create this no problem at all. And you could have the same time frame. Maybe you want to upgrade some things. Maybe you want to move somewhere else and not have to worry about, oh, how am I going to do that? My job is right here where I live. This is the type of business that allows you to run from anywhere. We're not affected, based on what I've seen, this is not affected by local economics, so to speak. So if a factory closes down and people lose jobs in the local area where they're at, this doesn't get affected at all. But if you're working for a local place, you could take a huge hit if something happens in the local economy. So huge benefits to having an online business. Like, you get the location freedom. You can work from anywhere you want. Is there maybe a warmer place you want to live in? I know I do. I can't move right now because my daughter's too small and there's school and stuff. But maybe in the future, I'll go somewhere much warmer than where I am right now, which is Toronto. Great city. I love the city. I would probably never live anywhere else. But if it was up to me today, if I could do it, I would probably move somewhere a little bit warmer, maybe out west a little bit. But yeah, it's an option that's available. And it would have never been available if I had a local job. Nothing against jobs. Like, jobs put food on the table and they keep a roof over your head. But you got to start thinking, like, what about the next few years? You know, what about next few months? Like, am I taking the steps? Are you taking the steps that are needed for you to set up a future? Like, yeah, you're going to go through a little bit of trials and tribulations and stuff and go through some like a bit of a learning curve and stuff. But are you setting yourself up so for the next several years, potentially, you're all set and you got something to support you and be there for you, so you can spend the time with the people that you want to be around, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's by yourself. I'm an indoor cat. I don't like hanging out around people. I'm not very social. I don't go to parties and things like that, but I appreciate the time that I have by myself, and I'm able to do that no problem because I've got the system that I have set up, and I have access to be able to generate the kind of income that I do on a daily basis without being dependent on a boss, without having to go somewhere every day. That's the other that's the other thing too. How much time? Think of how much time you spend commuting to your work every day. Maybe it's just around the corner from your house, but some of you watching this, I used to commute over an hour every day to get to my job each direction. sometimes 40 minutes depending on traffic and stuff. But think about that. That's 2 hours out of your day that you're never going to get back just for commuting, just for being in a box with wheels on it and having to do that every single day for 5-6 days a week. And, just to bring in the same amount that online you could make in like a week. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen for sure. Again, it all depends on your work ethic and how you kind of implement things and everything. But this business, once you get to know it, it's really not that hard. Like, it's all about, I'm not going to get too much into it right now because everything is explained in the video just behind this video. But you need to have offers and you need to put people in front of them. That's really it. That's really it. That's the majority of the business is right there. Like I just told you what it is. Okay. And the system handles the offer part perfectly. Like you don't have to create a product. You don't have to, go and shoot videos. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Like it's all already handled by the system. The only thing that's on you is to be able to follow instructions on how to get traffic to the system, visitors to the system, and the system takes care of everything else. So if that's something that appeals to you, again, I'm going to cut this video a little short because it's getting pretty long. But if that's something that you would like to have, kind of the laptop lifestyle where you go into a Starbucks or you go into your local cafe. Like example, this afternoon I'm meeting with another internet marketing buddy of mine, and we're meeting up for espresso and just kind of chatting for probably an hour. We do that every couple of weeks or every week or whenever we get a chance. Sometimes he gets busy, sometimes I get busy. But it's nice to do that knowing that you don't have to like be chained in front of a cubicle into a cubicle and having to spend 8-9 hours of your life into growing somebody else's business. That's essentially what you're doing when you have a job. You're growing somebody else's business. You get paid for it, sure, but there are better ways. I can tell you, I come from the corporate world. I've been in the corporate world for a long time, 8 years. And while it was nice in the beginning, it was only, I really only thought that it was so great only because I didn't know any other way. But when your eyes open to what's available in an online business, what could be possible with an online business, you could literally, I've had days where I've made in a single day more than I've made in my previous job in an entire month. Think about that for a second. In a single day to make more than you currently make in the whole month in your job. I've had days like that, and those days are incredible because you don't understand the time savings that you get. Like you basically you reclaim your time back. Like just as I told you, I'm meeting the guy for espresso later on. Immediately after that, I'm gonna go pick up my daughter. We're gonna probably go have fish and chips, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna play Xbox for like a couple hours or an hour and a half. And maybe do something else, maybe, I don't know, go eat a snack or something, have some fruit. And then that's pretty much it. I'm done for today. That's my day. So if that's something that appeals to you, if that's the kind of lifestyle that you're aiming for, then I highly encourage you to check out what's below this video because that's what did it for me. And it could potentially do it for you too. No guarantees again, but if this appeals to you and what you've been doing up until now doesn't work or didn't work, or you're getting maybe some results and you're not getting consistent results, this has been the most consistent thing I've ever seen, I've ever experienced, I've ever done. So if you just stick with it long enough and you follow the instructions, that's crucial. If you can't follow instructions, if there was one moment in my online career that I can pinpoint down to say, okay, when I did this, things started working for me, is when I stopped thinking that I know everything and I actually started paying attention to what people are teaching me. People that know what they're doing, people that are already getting the results that you want. You never should listen to somebody that has accomplished nothing in their life. And that was my problem. I used to listen to too many people. Now I don't listen to anybody because I know that unless the person that's trying to give me the information has proven to gotten the exact results that I want to get, forget about it. It's their information is meaningless to me, and it should be to you too. I mean, if you think about it, you should never listen to anybody that hasn't accomplished what you want to accomplish, even if it's somebody close, because how would they know? They're not an expert on this. They haven't generated $500-600 a day, maybe $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this video short now. Go ahead, hit the button below, or the link below, or whatever is below this video, and I'll meet you on the next page in just a second to activate your system and basically get things going. Focus, and if you do that just for the next 24, 48 hours, set everything up, I can almost guarantee that you're going to start seeing something happen in your online business. Maybe your first lead, maybe your first sale, maybe your first something, maybe your whatever, anything that could move you closer to where you are, to where you want to be, in my book is a huge win. All right, so thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I'll see you on the next video. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.